That's because it has Salt Shack Sessions. Salt Shack Sessions. Okay. Everyone, what's up? My name's Jake Reed. I'm a blues folk soul artist from St. Andrews, New Brunswick. And I'm proud to say that I'm one of the first members of the Salt Shack Session artists. And I can't wait to be here. I'm going to do a few original songs for you. This is the first one I wrote about stereotypes and getting people out of your face. It's called I Don't Dance with Mary Jane. Well, I used to think because I had long hair, people passing by, they would always stare. But I just never really seemed to care. Figure they're reminiscing on the past, looking back at the 80s, wishing that time would last, and thinking, man, that must be just one tall girl. But as I got a little older, my shirts got a bit bolder, and my music just started to change. And you'd hear people walking by saying, I bet you that guy likes that Mary Jane. Saying, I don't mess with the Mary Jane, these accusations driving me insane. Just cause I like Bob Marley doesn't mean I'm your dealer. See, I'm not one for stereotypes, so these accusations, yeah, they took me a flight. Can a guy just really like Pink Floyd? And it might be because they're older, by God, they may just be real bold. It seems those boomers like to gossip and spread the word. They say you seen a little hippie walking along, he's a bad influence, stay away from him, son. And I'm not gonna overlie you, and sometimes it hurts. Say, I bet he don't do no schoolwork, and he just plays video games. Stay away from him, son, or you'll start smoking all that Mary Jane. I say, now, I don't mess with the Mary Jane. These accusations driving me insane. Just cause I like Bob Marley doesn't mean I'm your dealer. No, at first I didn't mind, you see, at least the deadheads and Rastafarians like me. But little did I know that would make those accusations grow. Well, people that ask who's your favorite artist say I like my music blue. And then I do a little chuck return to all their friends. I bet you think that Willie Nelson guy's pretty cool. Then I do something dumb and I double down and I'd say Sublime the guy king. And then they turn down the hall, talk to all their friends and say, that guy likes that Mary Jane. I say, no, I don't mess with the Mary Jane. These accusations driving me insane. Just cause I like Bob Marley doesn't mean I'm your dealer. Now, who cares what a few kids thought? Might as well let them think what they think. But when a teacher comes and stops you in the hall, by God, that'll make you feel about 2 foot tall. So someone comes up to you and says, hey, what's the deal with that guy, Jake? Watch you be real rude, put a finger in the face and say, everyone now say, no, I don't mess with the Mary Jane. These accusations driving me insane. Just cause I like Bob Marley doesn't mean I'm your dealer. One more time, folks. I don't mess with the Mary Jane. These accusations driving me insane. Just cause I like Bob Marley doesn't mean I'm your dealer. Hope you like that one, folks. Thank you. Thank you. Aw, we got an awesome crew here. Shout out to all the crew for making this work. I'm absolutely loving this idea. It's going to turn into a big thing. I can feel it. So, this next song I wrote actually fairly recently to this recording. And we're doing this all in a row, right? Like I'm not, okay, sweet. We can edit that out. This is a song I wrote recently. It's about love and, you know, the soul, the goodness in people that you feel when you experience love. And it's called Soul Baby. You know who this is dedicated to. You'll be watching. I got soul, baby, so much soul, girl. And here you've been, baby, right under my nose, smelling like gold, baby. Buy you bouquets of roses, 'cause you got soul, baby, when you laugh like an angel. Yeah, you're wise with your words and you're wise with your rhymes like my favorite song, repeating in my mind. Yes, you're wise with your words, but you just don't show it. Over Allen Poe, cause you're not my favorite poet. You got soul, baby, so much soul, girl. You got soul, baby, so much soul. You can go to a pier, you may call it a wharf. Take my hand, have no fear, cause we've done this before. Where the love's pink, baby, aquamarine. Yeah, I'm right here with you, and you're right here with me. Cause I got soul, baby, so much soul, girl. Got soul, baby, so much soul, girl. You got soul, baby, made me quit my rock and roll, girl. Cause you got soul, baby, so much soul, so much soul. Hope you like that one. All those young lovers in the house. This next one was the first, not the first original I wrote, but the first original that I kept with me. My friends always like me when I play. It's about stories. It's about real people's stories, because that's what art is and that's what music is. Just a bunch of stories all tied together. So this is called Small Town Blues. And for legal reasons, nothing in this story is true. I say it's 170 down the road with them blasting loud. You're thinking, well, goddamn, this just might be the wrong crowd. Well, you got a part-time job, parents still think that you're a slouch. At the last party, a guy threw up on your couch, or you try to come home about 2 hours late. Wake up in the morning to a sound complaint. I said it's hard being a teenager in a small town. The boys are at the lake, but your girlfriend is downtown. I got them small town blues, I got the right to be mad. I try to go to a party, I end up seeing my dad. Or you think you got a night out to yourself, no doubt. Oh, buddy calls at midnight, says that he just got kicked out. Well, you had a fun night, ends up with a smashed guitar. Yeah, you had to kick your buddy out, he took the joke too far. Apology the next morning was only just my bad. That was one of the best nights that I've ever had. Or you get invited over to a night on the beach, end up with mosquitoes and the beaches at your feet. Ava says we're going swimming, but you forgot to tell you now your favorite pair of jeans, yeah, they're no longer blue. Your girlfriend comes up, she says she wants it to end. Find her messing around with your best friend. I said it's hard being a teenager in a small town. Your boys are at the lake, but your girlfriend is downtown. I got the small town blues, I got to be mad. I try to go to a party, I end up seeing my dad. Or you try to find some food past the hour of 9. You think that midnight pizza here is a provincial crime. Well, you're 3 ice creams deep and you're going for 4. Just cause you and your buddies are bored. Or you try to sneak out the night after the prom. You hear your buddy yell, hey dude, is that not your mom? Or you host a get-together, but the vibe is super off. The music's super quiet and those people seem ticked off. Well, you ask what happened to a guy thrown up in a cup. He said, didn't you hear the class couple just broke up? But it didn't really matter, cause 2 hours later they're in your bed hooking up. I said it's hard being a teenager in a small town. Your boys are at the lake, but your girlfriend is downtown. I got the small town blues, I got a right to be mad. I try to go to a party, I end up seeing my dad. One more time, I said it's hard to be a teenager in a small town. Your boys are at the lake, but your girlfriend is downtown. I got the small town blues, I got a right to be mad. I try to go to a party, I end up seeing my dad. Thank you so much, Salk Shack Sessions. What an honor. What a great time being here. Thank you so much. I'm Jake Reed.